Hi everybody, it's 18th of April. We're finally, after really 2-3 months of nothingness, we're finally getting some movement on the markets. It is, I think it's a combination of geopolitical events which is starting to drive things. It's finally nice to get some movement. I think we're definitely due a pullback. I think it's going to be healthy. After all, it is it's meant to be a two-sided market. So yeah, this is the FTSE 100, and we've been tracking it in this like a rising wedge formation. It's been getting narrower and narrower, and as with most of these sort of setups, you're sort of waiting. You have the general idea, the general setup, and then you need something to trigger it, and then the fundamentals come out, the news comes out, and it tends to trigger the trade idea or the break or whatever thing you're looking for. So in the UK today, and this is the other thing about today's news, obviously, there's going to be a general election, and it's the odd time when this surprise news that's not priced in comes out. So there's going to be, it looks like it's going to be 8th of June, there's going to be an election. I mean, Theresa May is looking to clean house, basically, of all the Ramona MPs who are left in the Houses of Parliament, who are sort of desperately trying to cling on to being in Europe, or won't accept the fact that we're leaving Europe, we've left Europe, and proving a real pain in the backside at every obstacle, trying to create problems, trying to slow things down. So the pound has taken this very well. Labour under Corbyn is a disaster. So you would think that the Conservatives are going to get a fantastic majority here. So the pound has really strengthened from the added certainty that'll give us in our Brexit negotiations going forward. Things should get through the House of Commons a lot easier now. So cable has retaken. It's over 127.50 now. It's had a fantastic run today, and that has precipitated a fall in the FTSE. As we talked about many times since the Brexit vote last year, weaker sterling has been driving UK stocks, especially the dollar earnings ones, which is a lot of the big blue chip stocks on the index, which is one of the many things I've been pricing in the last few months going up is a weaker currency. And sterling's made a tremendous run today, really sort of broken out. So we'll see if that continues to go up to maybe 130, 135. It's going to keep putting the FTSE under pressure. But as I said, it's a two-sided market, and the pullback's healthy. Things just can't go up like this forever. It'll all end in tears in the end. I'm not saying things won't go higher again in the future. They probably will. But in the meantime, I think it's healthy for everybody to have a pullback. And from a trading point of view, especially if you're trading options now, it looks like there's going to be some volatility. And if we're patient and we keep a clear head, there could be some fantastic opportunities in the coming weeks. The other thing, obviously, is what's really important at the moment is a French election. That's coming up any time next couple of weeks. I don't understand why people are writing Le Pen off. I think she's got a fantastic chance of getting in. You look at the French economy is not good. The level of debt is not good. The unemployment rates, especially among young people, terrible. A lot of unemployment in France. And you've got the obvious threat of terror. I was in France. I was in Nice and Marseille last week, and there are armed soldiers everywhere, on every corner, all across the city centres. There's bollards up everywhere, that's just been built in Marseille to stop the suicide car attacks. So, I know which way I'd be voting if I was in France. I think they need a change. They need somebody who takes the threat of terrorism seriously. And they need somebody who realises that just having open borders isn't working anymore. And that's her main policies. That's what she's looking to get elected on, and I think she's got a great chance. But we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Obviously, if she gets in, it's not going to be good for Europe. And obviously, we've got the problems from Trump. He's not announced his tax reforms yet. He's struggling with the healthcare. He's not really announced all the infrastructure things, and again, this all got really optimistically priced in since the tail end of last year, and we could see that coming out of the markets as well. So it's been drifting, it's been narrowing. The bulls haven't been able to make any more headway, and the sort of news has caught up with it in the end. So we'll see. Obviously, I mean, I'll be absolutely shocked. It's 3:15, and I'll be absolutely shocked if this didn't close outside the bottom line of this sort of wedge, which is what we're looking for. Positive close down. I mean, the first target's going to be sort of 71.20. So that was the breakout from these long-term double top here, which is a record high. It broke, it reused it. The resistance is support and has held above there since. So that's going to be a key level. Following that, I think I would imagine it'll probably break down below that. And then the next really big level for me is going to be this. I don't know, it's not really a trend line. You could call it maybe some sort of neckline. If we're going to a weekly chart, you could maybe see it as a neckline of a longer term, perhaps head and shoulders pattern, sort of a topping out sort of pattern. If we look here, you've got the left shoulder, the head, and it may target this maybe around the 6800 level. This line out here. So I think if it does get back down to there, and there's some decent price action around the 6800 level, I think that could well be an opportunity to get long again. Theoretical target, if you do the whole sort of geometrical target, the base, you take the width of the base of the wedge, that give you a target of around 63.50. I don't know if it'll get back down there. I mean, that's a big move. Certainly, if it did get anywhere near there, I think it'd be time to buy, unless France is pulling out the euro or something at that point, and then that's a real game changer. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, be that as it may, if you've been following the trades I've been doing, I've just bought back the June 7600 FTSE calls. I paid 6.5p to get them back, so 65 quid a lot, 3 times, 195, and that leaves us from our original 2,200, that leaves us a profit of £2,005 from the original 2,200 that we took in. So yeah, nice trade. If you've done this June long, the June 6600 calls, let's see how those goes. Volatility is obviously spiked, which is good for being long options. So yeah, interesting times, good to have some movement, and we'll see what the next few days brings.